Here's a little tip, maybe it'll help out a couple of Model A people. I had an issue with, I put an alternator on the car, and as most people know, this is the bracket that's available, the H bracket that takes the place of the bottom of the generator. However, when you use this bracket, now this one I got from one supplier, maybe they vary, but from what I've seen, they all look to be pretty much the same. They put the alternator too far behind the pulley. The pulleys don't line up on the bottom dampener to your fan, so it puts the belt offset about 1/4 inch. So this is a Delco alternator. I think it's the number S10 or O1S or something to that effect. It's the most popular alternator that General Motors ever built. Very prominent, late 60s through the 70s, I think. And you can see here, I filed off the front boss on the bottom of the alternator. And all you have to do is bring that down about 1/4 inch. There's your overall boss. And you bring that down 1/4 inch. It's aluminum, very easy to grind. And what I did, probably use a bushing would be a little better, but this works. I just got 3 hefty washers. You like my floor? I got 3 hefty washers to take up the space. So when you put this together, you actually put your bracket on there. Your bolt goes through, and you can see, if you can see in the dark, that's where your bushings would fit. And that brings your alternator forward the necessary approximate 1/4 inch so your belt lines up. It's a simple fix. A lot of people probably disagree with me on doing this, but this is just something I did that really did work. I haven't installed it in the car yet, but the belt is very heavy on that vehicle, and it may contribute to some vibration. I mean, the car vibrates anyway, but I know that when belts aren't lined up, as I found with my machinery, they can cause quite a racket. So that's just a simple mod. It's going to work in the alternator at all. And I have another little tidbit I'd like to show people. Might help them out, things I've run into. Over here, I have a long shaft from a Model A distributor. If you notice, this was a replacement part. I think, I don't know when they came from, but it was in the 60s from what I understand. But this is a long shaft out of a Model A distributor. Conversion's easy, and the standard shaft's about that long. But one thing you may find out about these is if you see this little washer on the top, right here. I had this in my car and went crazy trying to keep the car in time. This is where your timing lobe locks down. Well, if you notice, if you can see in the picture, it's pressed on there. Well, the pressing broke and the washer spins. Therefore, so the timing lobe. So after about 10 miles of driving, the car will be retarded because it turns counterclockwise, causing the cam to go the other direction, causing the car to run in a retarded condition. It took me until I rebuilt the distributor. The reason I did the distributor is the bushings were worn, which these long shafts will cause. I didn't discover this until I had this shaft out. So if you have a Model A with a long shaft distributor, and you're having timing problems, that could be it. I haven't read any blogs about this on anything, Ford Barn, etc. Maybe I missed it. I'm sure people have encountered this, but it's just another little thing that I learned and I'm passing on. Okay, I hope the picture isn't too distracting in the background. I might get better light out here. So that's just another little clue. So, and by the way, they run better without this shaft in them. The split shaft that Ford put in originally is much better. I got the car this way because I would have never put it in. So anyway, just a little helpful hint from Brian. Thank you. Bye-bye.